Hello everybody and welcome to episode 14 of my dungeon crawl tutorial. This is the last episode and we're going to go into the deepest depths of the realm of Zod. Before you go down here, make sure that you have really prepared yourself accordingly. Rest assured that there's no worse place on Earth than this one, and be very, very careful while traversing this place here. And while the rest of the realm of Zod was already bad, this place is even worse. We're here in this environment. So the upper area here is just a regular realm of Zod experience. Once you enter the lower half of the map here, this is where you will enter madness. The Orb of Zod is lying here, and we'll have to clear out this level first. And after we've done that, we will grab the Orb of Zod. By no means ever grab this orb before you have cleared out the level, because a couple of bad things will happen once you have that orb, but I'll be explaining that in a minute. So I'm very, very carefully stepping forward here. Just like in the last episode, I'm trying to take my enemies one by one, as careful as possible. So in this room down there, we will encounter the worst of the worst. So this is actually a closed off section of this one. Okay. So we're going to use our wand of digging here and step forward really, really carefully. Okay. I'm trying to avoid this arm here because I don't want to aggravate anything out of that main chamber here. Right now I want to clear out the environment above the end chamber so that I have all this territory somewhat safe. I say somewhat safe because there's so many traps down there. You see all those teleportation traps down there. They will eventually toss stuff out of this out of the end chamber there into the level every now and then. You can't avoid that. It's part of the design. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. This part was fairly easy, but don't be deceived by that. It's only getting worse from here. So I'm going to use my digging wand yet again to get here, and I want to use that corner here that I got to lure enemies out and smash them. Okay. Here's an Orb Guardian. Hello there. These dudes are unique. Orb Guardians, well, decent HP, decent AV, decent AC, decent EV, lots of damage, and lots of them. You know, these beasties, they just come in high numbers. Oh, and they're fast as well. So usually they aren't that super dangerous anymore, but they are just that super strong average grunt that you will face in this area here. And the worst part about them is they can be berserked. One of these dudes berserked. Ow. 3 of these dudes berserked. Totally shred me to pieces. They are among the worst fighters in the game. Like, not in terms of being bad, but being dangerous. So take them frickin' serious. So here I'm slowly getting towards those main chambers. Going the other way now. I'm really trying to pick up all the obvious victims here first. So here's an alarm trap. I definitely don't want to go that way. So now one worst case scenario has happened. I got marked because one of these dudes stepped on the alarm trap. So, well, we're going to sip in a potion of cancellation to stop that and start my hero skills, or my god skills. Sip in a potion of might, sip in a potion of haste. So now we're as buffed as possible, because back there are orbs of fire. These are practically the worst of the worst, the nightmares of the nightmares. These thingies got tons of HP, and they can malmutate you and deal lots of fire damage. They're super fast, and yeah, there's basically everything bad that everything that's bad about this game is inside these things. So that's why I was pumping myself up like that. And you already see I'm suffering lots and lots of damage, so I'm popping a scroll of teleportation, popping a potion of heal wounds, and we're just going to try to survive here. The situation escalated beyond control, and I'm really, well, most likely I'm gonna die. Right now I'm going to cycle through all the potions I got, and while I'm here, we're going to pop a scroll of fog now. Quaff another potion of heal wounds. Hope the teleportation will go off soon. I'm out of heal wounds soon. Teleportation, don't let me down. And now I'm gonna blink and hope. Wait a sec, I can't blink where I want to. Okay. And now I'll do that one more time. And I'll do that even one more time. Okay. That was how you not do it. Okay. We're alive, barely. I'm out of most of my resources, but I think I made my point about how freaking dangerous Orbs of Fire are. So they malmutated the hell out of me, and yeah, we didn't even kill one of those, so next time we'll go better. But I think you now have an idea about how bad these dudes are. And I only got saved by the fact that I am allowed to blink controlled. I thought they disabled that on the Realm of Zod. I was wrong about that. Okay, there we go. So, but at this point of the game, it's totally fair to spend your resources, you know? Don't worry about that. Here's a killer clown. These dudes are, well, pretty harmless, actually. They do damage, they blink around, they wield weapons. Seriously, at this point, well, they are annoying, sure, but honestly, you got way worse things. Oh, wait a sec. I got transformed. That's new. Okay, so gotta escape this for a moment. Okay, so that plan went bad as well. So we're going to go around the corner and retry again after I'm not mutated anymore. This is a new trick that these killer clowns didn't have way back when I was the last time here. They were pretty harmless, so now you have it. They're not harmless anymore. Okay, so, well, we're slowly working ourselves through here. And, you know, take your time with the Realm of Zod. You don't need to win a speed prize here at all. There's really, really more than enough ways of killing yourself. And, okay, here we go. Orb of Fire, yet again. Let's just hope that this time it'll go better. With the Heroism and Finesse did the trick. Okay. When you're heavily malmutated, by the way, you can also sip in potions of mutation. Those have a high chance of flushing out the bad ones and letting good new mutations in. But I'm only doing this if we really, really need to. Okay. So, very, very barely survived. So, give me a sec. Okay. Now, I had to take a short break. Family was coming back home, and I had to help for a second. Okay. So, Orb Guardians are, at this point, something like a relief to say. They are much less dangerous than the other things that we're facing here. And there's still one Orb of Fire that I can't really say where it's supposed to be. Okay, there's a killer clown on me. Kiting all the way back out here. Hey, guys. Stop doing this. So I'm really, really heavily corroded here, and I'm skipping out. Okay, or not. Being wildly teleported around. Shifters are so freaking annoying. Here we go. Standing in a cloud of flame. Okay. Okay, so I gave a pretty good example why you should immediately abort the fight if there is a mark on you. Because you've seen how bad that worked out. Even though my character is pretty much as strong as a fighter can be, okay, my weapon could be a lot better, but beyond that, we're really as powerful as you can be with a character. So, another Orb of Fire, I'm going to sip in the Potion of Might, just to make sure that I get rid of it faster, because these things, they are really just horrible enemies. I personally think that there's not much in the game that's worse than Orbs of Fire, to be honest. Okay. I'm running a little bit low on HP, so I'm going to go here, and I want to go for at least one Potion of Mutation. Let's do this. It can't really go much worse than that. Yes, please. So I feel more energetic. My body shape seems more normal, so I'm starting to lose a couple of these malmutations. Let's see if I can get rid of a little bit more still. So, dear game, I want to quaff that. Yes, I want to. Alright, so my lessened HP are gone, and that's honestly what I wanted most. The lessened HP on a fighter are just horrible. So, malmutations, as you see, can be countered with potions of mutation. But I personally strongly recommend you to wait until you have allocated a substantial amount of malmutes. So, Vertigo, what does that do? Disoriented. Okay, so the killer clowns have this new skill where they toss a clown pie at you, and that does all manner of different freaky things to you. Okay, electric golem. After all we've been through, that's actually a harmless thing. Prioritizing the electrical golem first, though. And I'm going outside here, or as far away from the chamber as possible with that killer clown. I try to avoid to get the attention of other people here as much as possible. There we go. It's totally fine to kite your enemies outside all the way. And take this area as slow as possible. Seriously, I can't stress it out enough. Don't rush here. If you're rushing here, you're dead. Here's another Orb of Fire, so... activating my buffs, going in, and start whacking. This time without a potion of thingy might. But yeah, okay. We didn't really suffer anything in particular this time. There's another killer clown, but these are okay to deal with. So Orbs of Fire are among the most wicked things that I know in this game, and there's really not much that you can do against them. Even a really good amount of fire resistance doesn't help mitigating their enormous amounts of fire damage. Okay, we need might and haste. And how about an extra resistance, because my fire resistance ain't high enough. So let's do this. I know that I can do this, but oh dang. Okay, I got hit by a crystal spear, so I gotta blink out of here. So, dang. What a mess, but I can't change it. So let's try it here one more time. Just want to make sure that I'm at a point where the Lich is not able to get this on me. And I'm popping now Scroll of Silence because I know that this will make it impossible for the Lich to cast another spell. Because one more of these crystal spears would have been gone. So therefore, safety precautions. You see, I'm burning through my resources here like crazy, but out of a good reason. You know, if you're dead with your resources, that's quite a shame. And yeah, holy crap, that dude really smacked me. So I'm again on this very frail malmutation. Thanks, dear Orbs of Fire. And here we go. So we're standing a few steps in front of the orb chamber. So you are about to see the Orb of Zod. If you get this far, congratulations. But you're not done yet. So the orb chamber is always filled with a lot of orb guardians. And taking this very, very carefully, as usual. And here it is. Congratulations. The Orb of Zod. Now, the first thing to say here is don't grab it. Don't grab the orb before you're perfectly sure that you're done with this level. Okay, there's an Orb of Wrath. A Moth of Wrath. And I cannot regenerate while monsters are visible. Oh my god, what an annoying malmutation I got there. So carefully clearing this place out. So there's one more Killer Clown and a couple of Orb Guardians, but so I successfully reflected the Clown Pie on top of the clown, and he teleported, he polymorphed himself. Congratulations, dude. Okay, there's an obsidian statue here. These are new to me. And yeah, we did it. So this is as far as we can explore this place. So now I'm going to get this last potion of mutation. Yeah, I'm going out of there now. And so I got even less HP now. This didn't work out as intended. So there are no more potions of mutation in this game. Man, that's hard. Okay, whatever. We're gonna do this with 100 HP less than usual. Okay. Well then, so now we are going to go into the so-called ORBRUN. So before I start out with this, what's gonna happen? As soon as I pick up the orb, every enemy on this floor will home onto me. Orb Guardians will spawn regularly somewhere and chase me. Big demons will spawn and chase me, and Pandemonium Lords will spawn and chase me. In case you don't know what a Pandemonium Lord is, you should be happy you don't. So our goal now is to grab that orb and run upstairs. So once you have that orb, you lose the ability to blink controls, I think. Don't know if they patched that up. Well, obviously that got patched away, but well, we're going to step into one of these teleport traps, and what I personally really like to do is step into these teleport traps until I get teleported somewhere around here. So now your job is to run as quick as possible to the next staircase up every time. You do this now every level. Try to take the shortest possible ways and fight enemies only if necessary. They spawn endlessly, and there's nothing to gain in taking down enemies right now. Only kill what you have to kill, but most of the time it's smarter to evade your enemies. So now we're at slot 1. Like I said, Orb Guardians spawn. This one was in my way, so I killed him. And this is a Pandemonium Lord, for example, Mufida. So Pandemonium Lords, just to give you a quick overview, are randomly spawned boss monsters. They get a randomly selected sprite. They get random skills, random stats. They can really be extremely powerful and dangerous, but we successfully escaped that dude. So I'm taking this escape hatch here, and the actual ORBRUN is just the task to escape from here without getting killed by the numerous enemies the game tosses at you right now. Okay, upstairs one more time. Ha! Spawned right next to an upstairs. That's luxurious. So here we only have one exit. These are among the worst, and here, let's see. These dudes, they just spawned onto my face, and that's pretty bad. It's this dude's casting, Orbs of Electricity, Quicksilver Bolt. Oh my god, this is as bad as it can get. So, is he able to see invisible? Of course he does. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to try and blink. Okay, luckily I'm allowed to blink controlled still, so I'm just going to blink another time because I really don't want to get slammed by this dude. So I only have one more blink scroll left, so probably I should now try to use other resources whenever possible, but this was a particularly nasty situation because, you know, the exit from the depths, there's only one portal that allows you to go outside there. So it's really, really okay to burn your resources on these choke points, because on all the other dungeon levels, I can now just pop a scroll of teleport or whatever. You know, there are so many ways now to get the job done for me, to get where I want to go to. But yeah, I think you get the idea. So here's one thing I don't like, and that's my extremely low amount of HP. So let's sip in a couple of curing potions. I really drink them all now because I need to be fast. Okay, luckily I'm regenerating, so that does work out somehow. But you see, it's easy to die during the orb run. Another neat trick is to use your wands of digging, because there's one cool thing. It's highly unlikely that your enemies are going to be somewhere where you've been digging. Another thing worth mentioning, don't rest up for healing as much or as rarely as, or do it only as rarely as possible, because it can really, you know, you don't really have time. The longer you stay on a floor, the more likely it'll be that somebody or something gets your scent. Okay, so here I'm going to use my wands of digging, because I don't want to know if or not there's somebody hanging around on that floor. You get the idea. Same procedure here. We're just going to dig. Here we go. You can only do that if you have lots of digging charges, but it's one of the safer ways of getting your bacon out of here. So this is a bad level. And ice fiends are really, really huge baddies. They can cost symbols of torment, and therefore I really think this dude is worth my last potion of might, because I don't want to be tormented here. Sun demons, they're really harmless, but now things are escalating. So first things first, let's see if a scroll of holy word does the trick. It really doesn't. So let's fog ourselves and start running. Okay, I'm also going to sip in a potion of haste because I still got 6 of them, because I don't want to fight these dudes. Not at all. We're almost out of here, so here's the exit. And that's how you win Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, guys. I did it. So we're now allowed to exit, and I won the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. So I'm actually quite happy that it worked. I was not sure until the very end, and yeah, now you've seen everything you need to see to win the game, and I hope you enjoyed. Drop your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up. I think I did deserve one, and yeah, feel free to share this video series to everybody who does not appreciate Dungeon Crawl yet, or everybody who does not know how to get a long dicer. Anyways, hope you guys tune in again, and see you soon. Bye bye.